I ordered the mill in September 22, took delivery in February 23, and originally the plan was to put it in position, use it for 6 months, find out what, if anything, needed doing, and then do it. Unfortunately, it was clear right from word go that there was a lot needed doing. The first issue is the weight and the size of the thing. On the pallet, it was going to be very hard to lift the whole thing. It's over 300 odd kilograms. So I decided to dismantle it simply to make it easier to place on the stand. And in doing that, I uncovered all sorts of horror stories. And so I set about basically rebuilding it from scratch. So let's go over some of the key things that I've done and changed from the standard. First of all is the position of the DRO scale. Originally, the machine comes with a bracket that's bolted on right at the end and poking out here. Not stable. The screws were tossed in at all sorts of odd angles. So we repositioned the DRO scale, made a new bracket, and that's worked really well. Similarly, the scale was bolted to the casting, which is not, because it's a casting, there's an angle on it, a casting angle. And so we made up some bosses to make sure that this is absolutely square, so there's no undue pressure on the reader. Simple routing makes life easy. I don't understand why they put so much cable. Christ, if you had a Bridgeport, you wouldn't need that much. The cable I've replaced with armoured cable, just from a safety point of view. If you've got electrics coming down the bottom with a cutter there, didn't seem like a good idea. All the metal work, it comes in this sort of satiny finish, which really gets dirty very, very quickly because it's matte. So all the metal work has been plated in satin chrome. Nice feel to it. Pleasant to the touch, and it doesn't get dirty as quickly. All the aluminium has been polished, again rounded off. It's just nice to handle. Everything's been taken back to, in most cases, to bare metal and repainted. Issues I've still got to sort out are the very stiff vertical carriage. We know what that is. You might see it. I've got a packing piece there. I've got to remake the top cover because the bearing isn't central, and I've got to get the gears to mesh better. Particularly pleased with this little T-slot arrangement to mount the DRO reader, display. Undoing that, loosening that nut allows you to move the thing anywhere you like. Everything seems to work. There's no play in either the tables, either forward, backwards, or side to side. Still need to, waiting for a replacement gib here because there's just not enough adjustment, and I have a little bit of movement when you tighten up the locks. You can see the thing moving across. The machine was supplied by AMABVM in London. I have to say the support I've got from those guys has been excellent. They are, you know, it's not a huge organisation. There's only a few of them, but I couldn't be happier with the support that I've got from them. Well, I hope the videos give some insight into the sort of work that you almost certainly will have to do. There's not to say that you wouldn't be lucky or luckier than I was and get a machine that's perfect out the box, but I very much doubt it. The same applies to a machine supplied by Warco or pretty much any Chinese machine. I think they have suffered during the pandemic and the lockdown, because I've seen these machines and I know that they have been better. But I hear stories from others that quality is variable. Your mileage may vary. If there's any questions on any particular aspect of the rebuild, please feel free to contact me in the comments below. I will do my very best to help wherever I can.